Ketubot Perik Yud Mishnah Vav. This is like a very weird Mishnah because it describes just an unusual case that it's not impossible, but it seems like the Mishnah is having a little bit of fun, as we'll see. A guy's married to two wives. Umachar et sadeu, and he sold his field. Okay, now meaning the sadeu, the field that was a lien for the ketubah for the women. V'katva rishona lelokeach. So the first one wrote a contract, saying to the lokeach, the guy who bought the field, Dinu dvarim ein li'imach. I don't have any problem. I don't have any issue with you. Okay, that if we have any monetary squabbles, I give in. Okay, so what happens? Hashniya motzia mehalokeach, v'harishona mehashniya, v'halokeach min harishon. The second one, right, the second wife, who's really comes in second, meaning really the first wife. So I made you, of course, a chart. Okay, Yaakov died. He had a field. He sold it to lokeach. Then he died. So really, number one is owed money. So she should go to lokeach and say, "Give me the field." But she can't go to lokeach because she has a contract saying, "I don't have din udvarim eini. I'm not going to go to you for any money." So number two says, "Okay, I'm next in line. You give me the field. Okay, no problem." Shniya motzia mehalokeach. But the first one says, "1 second, I couldn't take the field from lokeach man because I had a contract, but I certainly could take it from you. No problem." Okay? That's what we just said. Lokeach says, "1 second, you have a no-compete contract with me. This little arrow, I get it back." So we have this little circle going from person to person to person, this unending loop, theoretical loop. It keeps going on. It goes back over and over again. Until they make some kind of compromise. Meaning, this field is in perpetuity going from person to person because of the way, because this woman says, I don't want money from you. The number two says, well, but he owes to me. Number one says, well, then you owe from me, etc., etc. So then they have to just figure out how to split the field in an equitable way that everyone can agree. Okay, the same thing is v'chein ba'al chov. The same rule will be true in the case of ba'al chov. Okay, what's a ba'al chov? Shtelu kochot. Ruven noshe b'shimon maneh v'lo shnei sadot. I'm not going to charge it for you. Ruven, he borrowed 100, and he has two fields. Okay, and each field are worth 50. So, and he gave 2 fields to each one. V'katav ba'al chov l'lokeach sheni. Din udvarim ein limach. When he says to the second guy, right, din udvarim ein limach, I don't have anything to do with you. Okay, that's not a good chart. Okay. Ba'al chov noter miyad harishon. Okay, but so the guy who's owed can take from the first one, but not from the second one. But then the second one can take from the first one. Okay, well, the first one takes from the second one, and then the Ba'al Chov takes from the second one. Meaning, once you have this idea of Einli din udvarim mimach, so then the money keeps flowing in the circle. The same thing is true. The Mishnah says, V'chein Ba'al Chov, if you could create a Ba'al Chov that way, V'chein Isha Ba'alat Chov. The same rule would be true. A woman who has a ketubah al Ba'ala, and the husband sold 2 sadot, Uv'katva l'sheni din udvarim einli imach. Let's chart it once, so you just get a sense of what it is. I'll copy this 1 second. So in this case, Yaakov sold 2 fields. He sold 1 field to one guy and 1 field to the other guy. Both fields are worth 50. Okay? Both fields are worth 50, and the woman is owed 100. But she wrote to the second one, number 2, she said, I'm not going to take money from you. But the first guy, says, okay, she'll take money from the first guy. But he says, 1 second. The second guy says, but he owes me money. That's what the second guy says. Meaning he says, the first guy says to the second guy, listen, the woman took my field. You owe me this field. Okay, but then she owes that field to that guy. And it goes in a circle, etc., and so on and so forth. And they told their friends, i.e. So that, in this case, the same thing is true if you have 2 baalei chov. Same thing is true if a woman is owed money to 2 guys. That's exactly the same case. They have to find, the Mishnah says, that goes around and around until Achiasub Shara B'neihem. We'll stop here. As we always do, we'll dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Harab Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Pretty crazy Mishnah. Have a great day.